About 6 to 7 points.
6, 7.
What?
Please, John, I need this. Please? No, fuck you, no.
Oh, okay.
What the hell? Oh my.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Ah yes, the hot take. A necessity in all different kinds of fandoms. Whether it's the good, the bad, or the ones that will get you accused of treason, one thing is for certain. Hot takes are just very one-sided opinions. Opinions that only the person who made them could explain, and all we can do is either agree or disagree. So today, I read some of the burning hot takes that the TDX community has to offer. With the addition of massive updates like Nightmare Mode, I thought this would be the perfect time to look for some hot takes all over the beloved interwebs. Now, I'm no stranger to bad takes. I make them all the time. And not even just in TDX either. But oh my goodness, some of you guys really need to get your shit together, remember what a digital footprint is, and think twice before you post what you were going to say. But with that being said, I looked over hundreds of takes and took the best and worst that I have read. This might take a while, so get comfortable, grab some water, and let's dive into these hot takes. With the addition of the oil derrick, many people were pretty negative towards the tower at first. When it first released, the community was generally one-sided, saying that it was not a good tower and a very unhealthy one for the game due to how it worked economically. But with strategies and buffs being released, people have been divided on the general consensus of the tower, with many people actually defending the tower as a competitor to the farm and even the golden mobster. One particular take I found says that the hate towards it is forced and that it's a great option for early and late game due to how cheap it is. Another YouTube video by a particular someone says this.
Your phone or reels and have fun scrolling while you just wait for this timer to take as long as possible. This is the better one. I wouldn't say a necessary power creeps farm. It just does so in a different way if you play the game a lot slower. And with farm now being cheaper again, this is better for speedrunning, while oil derrick, not so much.
And I gotta say, this is a bad take. In fact, I'm just gonna say this right now. Any take defending this thing is a bad take. This tower is just not good. The main argument is that it grants you a shit ton of money at a price for your patience. The whole gimmick of this tower is to stall the game, wait for your money to come. You know what? Maybe even walk the dog, go spend time with your family, doom scroll, and after all that, then you get the cash that you've been wanting. And that's how you use the tower. Yeah. The Lord and Savior John Roblox himself said that stalling is the best way to use his tower. But why would you do that when you can just play the game normally and win? Instead of getting a bunch of cash, you could probably donate half of to a charity. Here are the stats and how much money you made from it. Now compare that to the other eco towers. It makes no sense. And I really don't like how the developers keep trying to gas this tower up, because this is a bad take. All takes defending this thing are bad takes. Now, while scrolling through the TDX subreddit, I came upon the specific post that caught my attention. It's a pretty short one, but dare I say, everybody watching this video needs to listen to this. Okay, you listening? Alright.
Stop ditching your fucking teammates. Every time I do matchmaking, the team is eternally short of one person. Where the fuck are you even going?
No further explanation needed. And I'm just gonna say this right now. I cannot agree more with this. In fact, it really isn't a hot take, but I'm putting it on this video to make it straight a fact. Stop going into matchmaking just to lead the game. I mean, what are you even doing? It's like a switch turned into your brains after joining a game that goes, I don't really want to play anymore. Then why did you queue up? Oh, but you can just solo. Shut your bitch ass up. I cannot tell you how many times I queued up for a match just to find myself alone. This is the only time I get to interact with people in my life. This is how you treat me? Now, okay. You guys didn't really deserve that stray. Not everyone does this. And I'm pretty sure everyone watching this video are pretty cool people. But I digress. This is a damn good take. Now our next take is a pretty recent one, and you're probably familiar with this one. It's regarding the controversial AA turret. You probably have seen some of these videos looking around, but they all share the same consensus. The AA turret is unhealthy for the game due to its versatility and should be deleted. The main argument is that it is simply too good at what it was meant to do, and the things it can't do aren't enough to balance it out, creating a huge gap between the AA turret and other towers. And while I do agree to an extent, kinda, I have a couple of issues with this. The most obvious rebuttal is simply that the AA cannot attack ground enemies, making it useless in waves that don't have air combat. The problem is that it's just really good at it. Flying enemy approaching this wave? Just place one of these bad boys and you're all set. What was meant for it to specialize in one thing indirectly made it good at many things, essentially treating flying enemies like normal ones. Here's a list of all towers capable of detecting flying units. And I am confident enough to say that most of the community would objectively argue that these ones are the most competent, or at least the most useful against flying bosses. There's not much competition there. And in terms of damage, price, etc., the AA mops the floor against its competition. Range, rebuilds, it's got it all. If you are going against a high HP flying enemy, unless if you don't have AA, there is no reason for you to not use it. It's just that good. And looking at all the upsides, comparing it to the single downside it has, it really does seem like a pretty OP tower. But, guys, come on. You see the 2 A's in the name? Yeah, that stands for anti-aerial. It's supposed to be good against air enemies. That's the only thing it can do, and its whole existence is to target air units. It's just really damn good at it. So, while I heavily disagree with the original take for it being deleted, I do somewhat agree with it outclassing other air targeting towers. But that doesn't mean it needs any changes. Just because a tower is good doesn't mean it needs any nerfs. And I guarantee that as we wait for more updates to come, there will be more air counters in the future. This take isn't perfect, and I think deleting a tower over something that it's supposed to be good at, it's a bit overkill. So I will consider this a pretty bad take. Looking back at the game's lifespan, TDX has not been a stranger to community drama. Now, I can make a whole separate video on all of them, but there's one in particular that I have seen throughout the entire lifespan of this game. TDX versus TDS. It's that simple. Some people think TDX is better than TDS, while others vice versa. Because it has been around for so long, many people have expressed their opinions on it. And pretty much everything has already been said. I can't really pin this topic down into just one big hot take because it's just that massive. So I'm going to take this opportunity to detour a bit and give my own take on this. It might not be hot, but I want to express my opinion. And this is also my video. Now, I must warn you that this might trigger some of you guys. So just a trigger warning, but just enjoy both of these damn games. Seriously, I mean, what are we doing? Is this how low we as a society has gone? Why can't you just enjoy both games? We have gotten to the point where we are too blinded by utter nothingness to see and appreciate how good these games are. This might not be the take you wanted to hear. And really, it's a really common one too. but that doesn't mean it can't be said again. Let's look at TDX in 2025. Arguably the best TDS update of all time, Nolan Void, Ducky Revenge, Surf and Turf, new towers, Assassin, Hacker, Warlock, Biologist, the new Frost game mode, new skins, balancing, new tower rework, skill tree, modifiers. Let's look at TDX. Also added arguably the best game mode in the entire game with Nightmare, Expert mode rework, April Fool's Part 2 featuring the Troll Tower, Machine Gunner, Golden Monster, Elite mode rework, Jet Trooper, Takeover Event, Ghoul Gunner, Relic rework, Halloween 2025, and why am I even saying any of this? These games are some of the best Roblox Tower Defense games ever. Have we lost our minds? Sure, comparative things can always be a good debate. But it isn't good when both sides are just throwing men onto the battlefield left to die. In fact, I'm actually going to show a take that my friend had told me recently that really shouldn't have been needed to be said at all. But I am showing it to you guys anyway. But that is all I got for this video. Comment down below your hot takes on TDX, TDS, or literally anything so I can have pure entertainment for the next year. But as always, hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.